This is Josh Goldstein. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's doing amazing. I know I am. Um, we are just getting started here. And how's everybody's doing? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I thought I'd pop in and see if you had any questions. Anybody want to come on and tell me about their case? I'd love to help you out with that. So let me know how you're doing. I am coming to you live from a beautiful day here in Los Angeles, California. We help people with immigration cases in all 50 states and around the world. And I am got my iced tea, got a little caffeine going, and I'm just here wondering who's going to ask me the first question. Willie says flying out of the country with a green card. I love that. I hope you have a great trip. Where are you going, Willie? Rodiette, thank you for helping me yesterday. Oh, Rodiette, thank you. Hope you're doing great. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Don't pay that $1,000. Don't pay that $1,000. I remember that. El Salvador. Oh, that was my last trip. I went to El Salvador. That was my last international trip. I went to went surfing in there. Where am I located? I'm in my kitchen. I'm in Los Angeles. We help people with immigration cases in all 50 states and around the world. Tell me what your question is, and I will try to help you out. Thank you for the love, Tio. Thank you. What's the earliest I can apply for citizenship with a green card? Well, the earliest would be if you're married to a U.S. citizen, you're living with your U.S. citizen spouse, and you meet all the other requirements for naturalization. You can apply 2 years, 9 months, and 1 day from the date indicated on your green card. It'll say permanent resident since. Here we have Laura Sierras. I have a here's Ali Yusuf Vegas. I have a 2-year green card and then 2-year extension letter, and then again to your extension. Should I apply for citizenship? Yes, generally, I think that's a good idea to apply for naturalization. If you meet all the requirements, you should do it because it'll push to get your case on track. Okay. Someone said, is there any hope for the I-730? Yes and no. The I-730s will be processed when the Democrats take the White House in 2029. But maybe the Democrats won't take the White House in the next election. You know, maybe the Republicans will win again. I don't know. But what should you do if you have an I-730 that's kind of stuck? File an I-130. You know, don't wait. Missy, what are some common green card interview questions? What kind of green card are you seeking, Missy? Is it employment based? Is it based on asylum? Is it based on a DV lottery win, or is it based on marriage or a family member? So if you tell me what kind of case you have, marriage. Okay. So first of all, green card interview. I'm going to go through it very carefully, and you want to listen up. I want to write this down because I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know. First of all, print out all your applications and read through them a week beforehand, and make sure you know all the information cold. Because in the interview, they're going to ask you all the questions on the application. They basically read it back to you, and they go line by line. Okay? So make sure you know this information. Now, when it comes to your marriage, what I recommend that you do, they're going to ask you some basic questions. They're going to say, "Oh, so how did you two meet? What do you like to do together? Tell me a little bit. Tell me your meet cute." You know, that's what the kids say, meet cute. Tell me a little bit about your relationship, about your marriage, about how things work, and they're going to go through all that. That is one level of it. The other thing is, if they don't think your marriage relationship is genuine, then they could split you up and they could interrogate you a little more thoroughly. But most of the time, they're looking to pick up on a vibe. Do you seem like people whose relationship is real and genuine? Do you live together? Those are the sorts of questions. Is that helpful, Missy? And by the way, if anybody on TikTok wants to jump on and go live with me and ask me these questions in real time, and we can talk about your case if you feel comfortable doing that, let me know. Here's a question from YouTube from David Chicas. What do you know about the new public charge rule? Oh boy, the new public charge rule. I made a video about this. Basically, my understanding is it's going to apply to adjustment of status in the US. So if you already have a green card or you're outside the US, I'm not sure if this new rule is going to apply. And the other thing is that they're going to be looking at whether you've ever taken food stamps, whether you have government assistance in any way. So that's what they're going to do. And it's going to be harsh. And I'm not looking forward to it. I don't know when it's going to be into effect. But, we'll have to wait and see. Okay, why would USCIS decide a year after the interview not to ask for or say anything? Why would the USCIS decide? Oh, so you went to a marriage interview and then you didn't hear anything back, right? Oy vey, let's bring some more immigrants. Yeah, let's do that. That's awesome. I don't know about the oy vey part, but yes, let's do it. If all the family gets their green cards and only a few members are left, what about that? Well, everybody has to have a strategy. You got to come up with a strategy to help everyone, You do. What do you think about how long can you be held in deportation proceedings before you get deported? Should you worry of flying on an airplane even if you have a work permit and pending asylum? I mean, I don't think you should be worried about that. You're applying for asylum. Let's see if there's anybody who wants to join in. We don't have, okay. Viewers, anybody want to join? Pop in. If you want to join and ask me about your case, I'll take you on the air. Here's Desi Boy. Let's try this. Hello. How you doing, my friend?
Hello, Mr. Attorney. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. What can I do to help you out?
Thank you for bringing me up. I just wanted to ask a question about the Afghan application, the Afghan nation's applications that got frozen from yesterday due to that incident. So what do you think, how long it will take that our applications getting freeze and stop for processing?
I don't quite know yet. I'll have to take a look at it. This is all new, so I'm sorry I can't be of more help, but I'll be posting some videos to give you updates as things unfold. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Good luck. Take care.
Thank you.
All right. Here we have Humble Man 75.
Hey, how you doing, Joseph?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good.
Good, good, good. What can I do to help you out?
I'm gonna tell you this, like, I've been in Europe and I got an asylum paper. To be honest, one of my cousins was in Europe. I'm in the US right now. He was in Europe and he got asylum and he got asylum travel document. So later he met a lady and then an American citizen, they get married.
Okay, so hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You have asylum?
Yeah. My cousin was in Europe.
Your cousin was in Europe?
Yes, but he got approved in Greece and he got asylum travel document from Greece.
Okay, he has asylum in Greece. Got it.
Yes, and then now he has a woman in US. He get married and then he migrated to US here. Right now he's in US.
Okay.
So he get his continuous green card as well.
Okay.
So can he go back to his country or with the green card and his country passport?
Can he go back to his home country?
Yeah.
The one that he got asylum from?
No, I mean he get asylum paper from Greece and then he migrate to US. But once he landed here, he got a green card, 10 years green card by marriage.
So he wants to go back to Greece?
No, he wants to go back to his country in Africa.
And that's the country that he got asylum from.
when he was in Greece.
Okay. So he wants to move back there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, he could move back. It would mess up his claim. I mean, first of all, I don't know anything about the immigration laws in Greece. But with a green card, you can't live outside the US. So I think if he cares about his green card and cares about immigration status in the US, he should stay in the US until he becomes a naturalized US citizen, and then he could move back to Africa and come back anytime. Okay?
Okay, but what do you think about him going with the green card or with the country have nothing to do with asylum paper in Europe?
So his status in the US is based on marriage, not asylum. So I think
Not asylum.
for US, I don't think it's a problem.
Okay, because
Okay.
That's what I was trying to know.
Okay.
I
Good,
appreciate that.
good luck.
Thank you so
Take care, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions? Who's got a question? I'm here to help. Let's see. Let's see here. Anybody with a question? Post your question or jump on in the live and I'll bring you up. We can talk about it. Are you guys enjoying when I'm bring people up? Is that interesting to the people who aren't? Like, I wonder how that feels. Shahid Khan, welcome. What if they gave my mother-in-law the 221 G slip and told her to wait 2 or 3 weeks? Okay. Well, if they told you to wait 2 or 3 weeks, what happens if how long has it been? I mean, at some point you've got to take action on the case at some point. And I think the question is, how long are you going to keep waiting? How long are you going to keep waiting? And then what are you going to do about it? Here's a question. K1 visa, how long does it take this day? I mean, I think if you file a I-129F seeking a K1 visa, you're looking at maybe 14, 16 months from start to finish. Here's someone who says, from YouTube, who says, I'm a green card holder based on asylum. What's going to happen if I renew my home country passport and travel to another country to visit my family? Don't do that. Instead of renewing your passport, get a travel document. It's like a passport and it'll work better. But if you renew your passport, you could have problems because your whole claim for immigration in the U.S. is based on asylum, right? I wouldn't do it. Thanks a lot. Okay. Hope everybody's having a fantastic. What are your Thanksgiving plans? Let me know. I am hanging out here with my dogs and I am being with you guys. That's on my list of things to do. And I went for a walk with the dogs. And later today, I'm going to a friend's house for a Friendsgiving situation. It's going to be pretty awesome. You give me your number and I will contact you today. Okay, you can go find my contact information in the bio. My plans for today, Friendsgiving this afternoon. And hello, my friend. All the Goldstein family are all lawyers? No. Could a green card holder process a spouse from Somalia? Please answer all the questions I have. Tough. Donna Z says tough. Why does Donna Z say tough? Why did you say tough? Oh, I would really be cautious on that because even U.S. citizens are getting. Let's see. It's been a week. They said they would send something in DHL. They didn't. Donna Z, the travel agent. Okay. Do you have a question, Donna? Let's see here. I'm going to bring up Sarah. Try to answer her questions. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, how are you, sir?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. I have my sisters. They have been admitted as refugees.
Okay.
In 2024.
Okay.
Yesterday, we received a notice from the USCIS online that they will do interview for them, re-interviewing for
Okay.
all refugees admitted through Biden administration.
Okay.
So I'm just asking, this is something new, what are
Yeah.
they looking for?
Okay. So where is your sister?
She's here in the United States.
Okay, and she has refugee status?
Yeah, we just applied for the adjustment of status, 485.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't really know what to make of this. They want to interview him again. What can you do? I mean, I don't know. They're trying to maybe strip away the green card, something like that, or strip away their refugee status. But I think you should just follow the instructions.
Yeah, so nothing to do.
I really don't know. I really don't know what to make of it. It's hard to say how this plays out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. Good luck. Wish I could be of more help. All right, we'll take another caller here. Caller. What are they, callers? I don't know what they are. Hello.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. What can I do to help?
Yeah, I would like to ask about the TBS. Is there is any way
About what?
TBS?
TPS.
Yeah. If there is any way someone who can change status by TBS?
How do you change status from TPS?
If you don't have a TBS right now and you need to change it,
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of ways to switch from TPS. You can get married to a U.S. citizen. You can be sponsored by a family member. You could apply for asylum. There's a lot of things you can do, but really you have to look at the whole situation. And I think a consultation with an immigration lawyer would be a good move. Okay.
yeah.
Good
Thank
luck.
you so much.
I mean, that's a pretty good question, but it's an open-ended one. Sort of like, how do I emigrate to the U.S.? Well, there's a lot of ways to do that, but it's hard to say. Here's some questions from Instagram. Is same-sex marriage legal in Pennsylvania? Yes. And can the spouse petition? Yes. Marriage equality is a law of the land in the United States. What if my U.S. citizen wife doesn't have her birth certificate or passport or any early school records, but her family has everything? Then ask her family to give you the documents. I don't know. Or apply for a passport or track down the birth certificate. Find that stuff. Let's see here. Questions. Do I recommend marriage in 2025? I mean, what kind of question is that? Do I recommend marriage? I mean, are you in love? Do you want to be married? Go for it. Do I recommend marriage? Only Risky shared this live. Thank you. That's very kind of you. By the way, if you hit the like button for this live, it would help me share my message out there. So I appreciate it if you share this live or you like this live. I'm going to take some more people on here, and hopefully this is helpful to you. All right. Who do we have now?
Hello.
Hi.
Sir,
Good, thanks. Who's this?
I have a question, please.
Sure.
Hatem. I got a green card through asylum.
Okay.
Before I got approved for green card, I got DUI. Is it safe to travel right now?
Okay.
Is it safe to travel?
Yeah. You got a green card through asylum?
Yes. I got DUI before I got approved for green card. So the screen is ready. Okay.
So what's your question?
My question, I'm traveling next month. So
Okay.
Is it safe for me now to travel?
You have a green card, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do not travel back to the country that you got your green card from.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, in general, I think it's safe to travel.
All right, thank
One
you
of the
very much.
viewers says don't travel, but I say Why not travel? Unless there's a specific reason why you can't travel, I think you should travel. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Bye now.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my philosophy is if you're a permanent resident, you should be able to travel internationally. And there's no risk of traveling internationally in general. There is a risk if you have a criminal record, or if you have immigration problems, or if you do something that violates immigration law, like staying outside the US too long or going back to the country that you got asylum from. Like, those are problems. But unless there's a specific issue, I don't see why you can't travel. You should be able to travel, right? Here's somebody who's asked a question in Spanish. Hace 10 años me persegué el Estado argentino. Cualquier ayuda será bienvenida. 10 years ago. I don't know what the question is. Okay. How long is the interview going to take in Nigeria? I don't know what you mean by that. What kind of interview? Is it a visitor visa? Is it a marriage-based case? Do I think TPS is done? I think TPS is going to be eliminated for a lot of people. Yeah. Mary Beth says, you're great for helping. I did the green card process myself in 22, and it can be overwhelming. Oh, that's great, Mary Beth. Thanks for joining. By the way, I always ask this, and I would love to hear from you. Why don't you share in the chat where you're located? I'm in Los Angeles. Where are you guys? Let me know in the comments, because I think that I always find that interesting. See where people are. Ireland, but also British, and I need to apply to move to Texas. New York City, Nashville, California, South Carolina, North Carolina, Seattle, Washington, Los Angeles, New York. All right, TOTO's in Los Angeles, Southern California, North Carolina, Washington, Indiana, Fort Rucker, Alabama, Chicago, New York City. Love it. Dominican Republic, Haines City, Florida, Las Vegas, Kenya. These are great. DC is in the house. Anybody from Ohio, Minnesota? Any Ohioans? All right. Minnesota's here. Maryland, Ohio from Big Dog. Yes. All right. Adrianos, happy Thanksgiving to you too, my friend. All right, let's take somebody. Anybody want to join the live? Let's try Emo live. Elmo.
Hi, so I have a question. Like,
Sure.
my asylum is granted.
Congrats.
If I go for food stamp, like I have a low income, so will it affect my green card process in future?
No, because the public charge rules don't apply to people seeking green cards from asylum. So that's a very important point. Yeah.
I see last night there is a news they say which will be imposed in Feb. They say like if you apply for food stamp for your household, like U.S. citizen child or anything, so your green card will be, like denied based on like they're considering food stamp as a public charge or something. Is that true, or what should I do? Should I withdraw my application because 3 days ago I applied for my family for the food stamp?
Okay, hang on a second. If your immigration status is based on asylum, the public charge rules do not apply to you.
Okay. So yeah, based on asylum, yeah.
So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
And then we apply for asylum, and we were granted in 6 months. And
right.
I applied by myself without lawyer.
Right.
But we give all the proofs like news channels and all everything. So
right, but I'm trying to tell you, you don't have to worry about the public charge. Okay.
Okay. So should I keep the food stamp?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so
Okay,
much.
take
That
care.
was my question, and really appreciate that.
Take care.
And
Bye.
I will help.
Pardon me 1 second. Sorry about that, people. I was just looking for something here. Hope everybody is doing amazing. We have another person joining us, Angie. Angie,
How's it going?
happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. It's my first Thanksgiving in Texas.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Thanksgiving is a great American holiday. It's like it's time to eat too much and have fun.
So I'm in Houston. So I'm here for a month. I'm here traveling, and
Okay.
I'm here a lot. But so I was planning to apply for a job here, and then obviously so I'm a psychotherapist.
Okay. Okay. Wow, that's great work. Thank you for what you do.
Yeah, thank you. So I was applying for law enforcement jobs, negotiation jobs, and then the H-1B visa issue started in September.
Okay.
I don't know where to go from here. I want to move, and I want to move pretty like within the next 6 months. But I don't know what.
You don't know how to immigrate. You want to immigrate to the U.S., but you don't know how.
Yeah, because the H-1B visa seems like the easiest option for me, but then I don't know where we stand with that, and if they're going to overturn it, or if what do we do?
In which country or what passport do you have?
So I have an Irish passport, but I live in Northern Ireland, so I have both. I have a British passport and an Irish passport.
Okay. Okay. So one suggestion that I have is it's kind of screwed up now. I don't know what Trump's doing with it, but the U.S. has a lottery program.
Yeah.
And if you apply, I mean, if you have a passport from Ireland, I think you could apply through that. And they give out free green cards. And every time I recommend people apply for it, they're always like, yeah, well, what are the chances I'm going to win that? But if you don't apply, there's no possibility of winning. So I think that you should not overlook that, although I don't know when that program is going to be announced. Let me also ask you somehow delicately, do you have any significant other? Nothing. Okay.
So it's a good option to move because I have nothing to tie me down. So and all my supports are in Texas.
All your what?
All my supports, like all my friends are here, and all the ministries that I would help with are all here.
Ministries, did you say?
Yeah, so I have curriculums for survivor housing.
Okay. Well, I mean, there are religious worker visas. Would that be something that might interest you?
Right now I'm applied for I'm ordained, so I could go down that route, but I don't know. Do I have to be part of a ministry to do that, or can I just do that on my own?
I think the H-1B visa is something not to overlook, because it sounds like you have credentials as a therapist, which is a licensed profession, of course, in the U.S. and probably in Ireland and UK as well, I assume. And maybe you could find one through a governmental agency or a nonprofit. I think that would be a good angle. And then if you have all these friends and support groups, who knows? I mean, you may meet someone and that there could be some possibility of that. And I don't know, but was this helpful?
It was. Can I keep in touch just in case?
Of course,
some other things?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here for you. Just message
Thank
me.
you so much.
Okay, enjoy. All the best. Bye. Okay, that was good. What other questions do you have? What questions do you have? I'm here for you. Yes. All right. Let's see. Hang on just 1 second, okay? I'm looking for something. I need to find it. Okay, I'm back. Now it's going to be awesome. So I got a laptop stand. So I'm going to be a little more centered here. All right. I'm going to take more callers. I'm going to stay on here till the last dog dies. What are you going to ask me? Sell a mind. Okay.
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
I have a question.
Sure.
If you come to the border and you don't have inspection, if you married for your U.S. citizen,
Mhm.
you have a green card or no, or you go back home?
So the question is, what if you came to the U.S. without inspection? You crossed the border and you sort of snuck into the U.S., but then you get married to a U.S. citizen. How can you get a green card through marriage, right? That's the question.
Yeah.
So there's a few ways to do it. It's not so straightforward. The first thing I do is I always ask people if their spouse ever served in the U.S. military, because there's a special program for people in the military.
It's in place.
Yes.
Yeah. See.
So there's that. Then the second thing, if there's no military connection, then what I would do is, what's your immigration status today?
Oh, I do asylum right now.
You have asylum, or you applied for asylum?
No, I applied for asylum.
Okay. So you don't have any immigration status right now. So there is a process called the I-601A. It's a waiver process. And that's the basic path.
And that if the judge give you deportation for the asylum, if you married for the another way, you are a proper or no?
What now? What
I
did you?
say, if the judge give you deportation for the case asylum, if you
Yeah.
open another case for the married, you have a proper. That's possible.
Right. So the question is, can you get a green card through marriage if your asylum case fails in court and you get? Well, it's possible, but that's even harder. And so what I recommend that you do is get married and start the green card process as soon as possible before you get to that point where a judge has ordered you to be deported.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck, brother. Who else has questions? Let's see here. Anybody has a question, then hit me up. Let's see here. The Ornella family. Let's see what your question is. Hello.
Hi. So my mother-in-law was detained by U.S. Marshals. She's a material witness to a case since she crossed over illegally, and they got her in Arizona.
Okay.
Now, they're not going to let her be released until the gentleman is sentenced on December 10th. So when she goes over to immigration, the detention center, do you think she has a good chance of requesting bond? She's 65, type 2 diabetic.
What's her immigration status?
Illegally. She was apprehended near Bisbee, Arizona.
On
the 20th of this month, just like a week ago.
In Arizona?
Correct.
Well, if the decision were mine, I would grant her release today. So I don't need to be convinced. The rules on bond and detention are changing by the day. Just a few days ago, there was a rule that opened up bond for people who entered the U.S. without inspection. And that was a change. So I would say you should go for it and request bond. Whether it's going to be granted or not, I don't know. but give it a try. And there's also something called a writ of habeas corpus. Our office files a lot of these to challenge illegal detentions. So there are options for you.
Okay. Are you currently taking any of these cases on?
We typically, well, depends on where the person's detained, but yes, we can probably help.
Arizona.
Yeah, there may be
I'm
a
in Washington.
there may be a way we can help. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right. I'll reach out.
Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Sorry you're dealing with this.
Thanks.
Okay. Here's a question from Facebook. Ola Johnson. Good morning, Mr. Josh, and happy Thanksgiving. I'm from Texas. I did my marriage green card interview 6 months ago in Texas, and I'm still waiting for a decision. My status shows the interview scheduled. I hope my case has not been forgotten. Will USCIS get back to me? What can delaying a decision mean? Okay, Ola, I want to talk very much about this because this is a very interesting situation. You go to your interview with USCIS for a marriage, and then you don't get a decision for a long period of time. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes this means that they're checking you, Ola. They're checking you, and they don't believe that your marriage is genuine. They don't believe it, okay? They don't believe it, and they don't believe your marriage relationship is real, and they're investigating you. So that could be the reason. And sometimes they just put your case on hold for a long time, and that's why. So what can you do with that? You can use that time to strengthen your marriage relationship the way it appears. And I wish you the best with that. Let me know if you have questions. I'm going to pick Obina Emerson. Who?
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I have a problem here regarding I did a fiancé visa, but I'm from Nigeria, but I live in Dominican Republic. So I did a fiancé visa. I got the USCIS approved it. They sent it to the embassy. The embassy approved it. So after a while, a couple of some months, they now denied it, which I know. That this is a problem I have with the I got a deportation in 2011. So they now told me to go back to USCIS and correct that deportation and get married before they can issue me a visa.
Okay. So slow down a second. Let me just see if I understand this. Where are you calling from?
Dominican Republic.
Okay, you're in the DR.
Exactly.
And someone applied for you. You're engaged to get married, and your fiance petitioned for you, right?
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And it wasn't approved.
It was approved.
No, but in the end, you didn't get the visa, right?
Exactly. In the end, you didn't get the visa.
Okay, and
I went to the embassy.
You
approved it in the embassy from the command.
Right, but you have a prior deportation order.
No, I was being deported in point of entry.
Okay.
2011.
Okay. So here's what I recommend that you do. Did you do this case on your own?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, it's time to lawyer up.
Exactly.
Hire a lawyer and plan on having him or her come to your country, get married, and do the case that way. But you need a real plan.
The ambassador told me that that you do a waiver before I can get any visa I should go do a waiver in USCIS. So I don't know how that works. That's what the embassy was telling me. After the waiver, I cannot get married or get married and do the waiver, something like that.
I have to examine your case more carefully, but it's very important that you have a serious plan because it doesn't sound so straightforward. And the fiance visa, unfortunately, I think you spent a lot of time and energy doing something that is not really going to be effective. Okay. Good luck. Okay. Good questions from everyone. Let's see. Jason. Two of my best friends are named Jason, so I'm going to have to pick Jason. Jason Boudron. Welcome.
Hi, good afternoon, Josh.
Hey, Jason, what's going on, brother?
I have a little question. I don't know if you could assist me or give me some guidelines.
Sure.
I am from Trinidad, but my wife is from the States, right?
Yes.
She had a green card before when she was smaller, and her parents brought her back into Trinidad. After she lived a couple years well here in Trinidad, and when she got married to me, her name changed and we applied for a visa.
Okay.
We applied for a visa and we got the visa. So now that we knowing that she had a green card, because we wasn't aware she had a green card, she went into New York and she got the green card renewed.
Okay.
Right? She got the green card renewed and she came back to Trinidad to change because the green card is on her maiden name, not her married name. So she came back to get her documents changed back to her maiden name because the green card is in that way.
Okay.
So when she traveled back to go into the US, she traveled and she went into Florida, and they pulled her aside.
Okay.
And they forced her to sign the I-407 form.
What?
Yes, they told her she didn't, because when they check on the visa, and they go through her phone and stuff, they saw she had a green card, but they asked her for the green card, but she told them that she does not have the green card.
Where is she now?
So she is in New York right now.
Okay. And how did she get into the U.S.?
They allowed, when she signed the form, they allowed her to go into the States still.
How long has she been in the States?
Right. She will be in January. The first she'll be there for 6 months. But last week I got a letter they sent to Trinidad. They never mailed a letter into the States for her because they think she's still in Trinidad back. The letter they sent me a I-797 form. Yeah, I-7.
That's a very complicated scenario. I think it's very unfortunate that she signed the I-407, which is to abandon your green card, right?
Yes, because they forced her to sign it. They told she if she didn't sign it. But the thing about it, she signed the name on her married name, and the green card is on her maiden name. And when we check on the website, the green card is still staying active. So I don't know if it's still active.
I really don't know what to do with this. I have to think about it, but I don't have an answer for you right now. I don't know how you would fix that. You know?
So just one thing. I went to a lawyer in Manhattan, right? And they told us this was their advice. Hey, you are already in the States, so you still have the legal status to work. Stay in the States until probably a change of regime, and then apply for your citizen and stuff. Or I'm thinking, if for her just to leave and come back home before the visa is spoiled for the 6 months. But I don't know if they done red flag the visa if that is already taken away already.
I don't really, I'm out of ideas. I'm sorry. I think this is a challenging situation. I'd have to think about it a little more. Good luck, Jason. Take care.
Oh, okay.
I don't have an answer for Jason. If you are at the border and an agent is trying to force you to sign your green card away, don't do it. That's the motto of the story, in my opinion. Don't sign your green card away. By the way, I think that's a bad idea. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody is doing amazing. I know I am. Happy Thanksgiving. Who has questions? I'm going to stay on here and answer questions for as long as I can. Pick me. All right. If you follow me, I will only be able to pick people who are following me. And by the way, yeah, maybe share this live, and then I'll pick you. If you share this live, I can pick you. That seems like a good deal because I need that. So let's see here. Here's someone. How can I? Hello. Donatello, I'm going to answer your question in just a bit. Okay? So hang on. I'm going to answer your question next. How you doing? Okay. Looks like that person wasn't ready for me. Who else wants to be? Anybody want to come up and ask me questions? Yes, we have. Please share this live, and then I can ask you. I can answer your question. Let's see what we have. Where is that person? Let's see here. I'm trying to find all you good people. I'll pick someone here. Hello.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
Happy Thanksgiving.
As well.
Good. I just have 2 quick questions if possible. Okay. I'm trying to help one of my relatives. She came here when she was 12 illegally, but her birth certificate, her father's a United States citizen. So she's 32, right?
Yeah.
I want to see if there's a possibility if I can help her out to do her N600. He doesn't want to be involved in any paperwork. I've tried to call him to see if he would do stuff. He doesn't want to.
Okay, so let me just see if I understand this correctly, and I don't know if I do. The person was born in the U.S.?
No, born in Mexico. She was born in Mexico. She came when she was 12.
Does she have a green card?
No, she doesn't have a green card, but her birth certificate says that her father's a United States citizen.
Okay. So, yeah, you could do an N600. You could do that.
And just submit the birth certificate, and then it should be sufficient because that's lived all his life in the United States.
You need a little more evidence than that.
Okay.
Okay.
Like what?
A claim for U.S. citizenship that basically she claims that she's a U.S. citizen, not because she was born in the U.S. She claims that she derived her citizenship from her father. So what you should do is look at the requirements for the consular report of a foreign birth abroad. Now, I know this is not a consular report, it's N600, but still the instructions will spell out in detail what she needs to show. She's going to need documents about her mother, her marriage, her parents' marriage relationship, her physical presence of her father in the U.S., et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a little more.
Yeah, parents were never married, and mom right now, she's a resident.
Okay.
She just became a resident.
And how old is your friend?
32.
Yeah. And is she married?
She's not married.
Okay. Well, look at the requirements for derivative citizenship from a father. Okay. Look at the requirements carefully, or hire a lawyer because she is going to need to show more than the birth certificate.
Got it. And then the other question, my friend, it's another cousin of mine. He was born in the 60s in Mexico, correct?
Yeah.
He came here 3 days after he was born. He was adopted by a United States citizen. They submitted the I-130. It was approved. And apparently the I-485 was submitted too. He was adopted legally in California's court systems.
Mm-hmm.
But then the father, something happened. They never proceeded with the documents. Time passed.
This through adoption?
He was adopted. Yes, he was adopted legally. There's court documents, records, and everything.
Uh-huh.
But he's never had a green card. He got a social security number. He's worked all his life here, and he's never left California.
Yeah.
And I did the FOIA. I looked into the Department of Justice. I looked into USCIS, and
Wow.
they can't find anything.
Yeah. Why don't you do this? Do a criminal background check on him, an electronic one.
Okay.
Now, why would you do a criminal background check on him? Not because you're interested in his criminal history, but it might turn up some more information, you know?
Okay.
You might come up with an A number or something that would give you better information to help you track down his immigration history. Okay?
That's good. Thank you. Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Good luck and have a great Thanksgiving.
You too. You
Bye.
too. Bye-bye.
All right. Donatello, are you there? I'm going to answer your question now. So basically, she has an immigration interview next month in Frankfurt and doesn't want to. Okay, here we have someone else, Mishu.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. I was just reading up on just because I'm looking to potentially submit a spousal petition soon.
Okay, great.
I was
Congratulations.
just reading up on just the current updates, and I just saw something in regards to potential changes coming up when it comes to eligibility.
Okay.
For
What's on your mind?
the applicant. Sorry.
What was it that caught your eye?
That there's a potentially, if let's say, I think you had access to either Medicaid or food stamps
Now,
in years prior, that it might affect your eligibility to sponsor someone.
Not exactly that way.
Okay.
So first of all, this new rule hasn't come out yet. And secondly, I think it's going to impact people who are applying for green cards within the U.S.
Okay.
So you're seeking to get a green card for someone who's not in the U.S., right?
They are in the U.S.
Oh, they are. Yeah. So it's possible that this rule could apply to you. Well, here's a way to get around it. Why don't you get married and file it right away? Then the rule wouldn't apply to you.
Yeah, we are married. We're looking to file. We're just reading up on just updates. So, but there's no date as to when the rule will come into place.
I mean, why wait and see what the rule is? Just file the damn application and then you don't have to think about it.
Okay.
Does that not make sense?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can help you with it if you need help. Message me through my bio and we can talk. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good
Where are
luck.
you located?
I'm in Los Angeles, but we have clients all over the country. And where are you?
I'm in Charlotte.
Yeah, we can help you out for sure.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
I'll reach out.
Have a great
Thank you.
Thanksgiving. Bye. Yes. The best way to avoid the new rule is to file your application right away. Right away. Hi, Josh. What about people from Afghanistan? Yeah. What is the public charge? What are some government helps that are included in public charge? Public charge has to do with government benefits, whether or not you meet the income requirements. And that's what it is. And these new rules are coming out soon. I'm going to create a lot of content around public charge. I will. As soon as this rule comes out, I'll be doing tons and tons of content around that. The arrests at the okay. So I'm going to make a video about this is for Corey on YouTube. There was an article in the New York Times. People who are completely eligible for marriage green cards and would routinely get approved were being arrested. And it's very upsetting and very kind of stupid. But what does it mean? I think it means that ICE needs to meet their quota. And if they haven't met their quota, they're just looking to arrest people for the sake of making the numbers. And it is kind of stupid because if someone's completely eligible for a green card through marriage and they get arrested, they're going to get a green card. It's just they're going to be detained for a month or two. So it's kind of stupid to put them in jail, and it's cruel. to put them in jail and make them go through all that. It could spread to other states, yeah. How soon until the new rule comes out? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I think it'll be early next year. That's my guess. I have here's someone who says, "Can I remarry and file an I-130 for my new wife 5 months after the divorce?" Yes, but in all cases, you have to show that your relationship is genuine. You have to show your relationship is genuine. Does it take a month to get out of jail? It does. It could take them a month to get out of jail. Yeah, but they're gonna then get their green cards in court. That's what they're gonna do. Can a person that worked in agriculture get help? Yes. Hello, sir. Does the ban affect sponsorship parents that are scheduled interview date? Will immigration attorneys sue to challenge? Of course. Of course they're going to sue. Hey, congratulations. Someone just became a title gifter, and I appreciate that. This is Papa. Let me take some more guess here. Let's see here. Here we have somebody coming on to answer some questions, ask me some questions. Try to invite someone. Here we have somebody else coming up. Who's it going to be? I heard another lawyer saying 2 to 3 weeks in jail if you have a lawyer or something like that. What influences the timeline? I think it depends on where you are, what court, and so on. But I don't know. 2-3 weeks could be 2-3 months. Could be 2 months. It's probably not going to happen as quickly as you would like. Questions? Questions? Who has a question? What do you think about the Afghan SIV cases reopened? What do you think? I haven't really processed this news yet. It just came out. I'm not quite sure. Here's Jessica Jane. Can a green card holder stay more than 6 months outside the U.S. or more than a year? Jessica, are you listening? Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. Become a U.S. citizen, and then you can go and do whatever you want. But don't do that. Don't do it. Okay. Donatello, you're back. Okay. Donatello says, I have my immigration green card interview next summer in Frankfurt. We live in the U.S. and we don't want to fly to Germany this summer. Is it possible to schedule the interview in the U.S.? Thank you so much. Okay. In order for me to really give you a thorough, comprehensive answer to your question, I would need to know a lot more information about your case. So I'm just kind of winging it and guessing. But you could basically file a new case in the U.S. You could start over and file that case in the U.S. and get your green card in the U.S. You may be able to do that, and I think that would be a smart move. I mean, the cost of traveling to Germany and the risk of getting stuck outside the U.S. is something that would be outweighed by the, balanced with the cost of filing a new case in the U.S., right? Yes. Who else would like to join? My husband lost his job a couple months ago. I'm sorry to hear that. Now unemployment. Should I be worried? Does he have a green card? Do you have a green card? What's your situation? How do I get in touch with you? Use the link in my bio. The best way. My dad was detained by ICE this week. He signed voluntary departure. He's married to a U.S. citizen. That's just Jane. I'm so sorry. Just Janet. I'm so sorry about that. It's unfortunate that he signed voluntary departure. But if he's married to a U.S. citizen, let's come up with a plan to get him back here. Maybe it'll take a couple of years, but you could do it. Let's come up with a plan. Just Jane. Just Janet. Let's do that. And I'm really sorry. It's awful. Let's see here. Who else? Who else has a question? Here's a question from someone else who's coming in. Let's see. We have Donna, the travel agent. Let's see.
Right when I get out of the shower.
Uh-oh. Do you want me to come back to you?
No, I'm good.
No, it's not that kind of live, Donna. Keep the camera off.
Oh, it's not? You can edit?
Just kidding.
I was figuring, okay, I understand what you're saying.
Oh,
so listen,
yeah.
Some of the people were asking about traveling right now.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
I'm going to tell you, especially, during the shutdown, I was telling nobody to travel, but I need to let people know they need to be very, very careful. Even if they don't, if you have like a violation, like a traffic violation from 10 years ago, they're not going to let you in. And I'm not going to say not, but there is a chance that they won't let you in. So you need to be very careful about anything that you do and make sure that you have your paperwork right.
I'm going to push back on that. I'm not sure I agree with you. If someone has a green card and they have a traffic violation for running a stop sign,
yeah,
I don't think that would prevent them from entering the U.S.
Well, I've just seen that. I even have some travel agents that are married to Canadians and they're afraid to move. Domestically, they should be okay, but internationally, it could be a problem. So I have some travel agent friends. One's married to a Canadian. Oh, no, she's Canadian.
Yeah.
She won't travel right now. So,
I get that. I mean, there are a lot of people who feel that sort of general fear, but my position is this. Why is it that you can't travel if you have a green card? And I need a specific reason. If somebody says, listen, I have a deportation order or I have a criminal case that prevents me from entering the U.S., I need to know specifically why you can't travel. And it can't just be that they're generally afraid. I won't let people succumb to that fear, because there are people who definitely shouldn't travel, but those people, there are specific reasons for that. It's not just because Trump is president.
Yeah, but I'm just seeing a lot of people that are just, like, we're just talking to each other. I can talk to you more offline.
Sure.
Because I do want to do a segment on this if possible.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I sent you a message, so.
Okay.
All
All right. Thanks, Donna. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Bye.
All right. Angela says, here's Donatella. What's the estimated wait time for an interview for an asylum seeker? I know some people have been waiting. I would say it's going to take probably 4 years to get a decision on your asylum case. By the way, if you want me to pick you to come on live, please share this live. Please like and share this live, and then I can pick you. So if you like and share this live, that would be what I would need in order to be able to select you from my screen. So if you like and share this live, that would help me out a lot. Any questions from Instagram? What about LinkedIn? Anybody on LinkedIn right now have a question? I'd love to see if you have a question so I can help you out. Let's go with Bilal Ahmed. Any questions? Let's see here. Who is it going to be? Here's Truth Shall Prevail.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, how you doing, brother?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. What's on your mind? How can I help you?
Yeah, I was just, I had a question. I brought my parents about 2 months ago with a B2 visa, and I'm waiting for them to stay until 3 months in that so that I can file adjustment of status. But me and my family are using Medicaid, and also I have used the SNAP benefit about 6-7 months ago, years ago, or about 4 months. And they come up with a new law saying that if ever use government assistance, they're going to decline for the kind of immigration benefits. Would that be still affecting me?
Okay, so how did you have a green card or you're a citizen?
I'm a citizen.
Okay, and you're trying to bring your parents?
They're here already.
They're here already. Okay, and you're applying for your parents to get green cards?
Yes, I'm about to after 3 months.
Okay. Well, the rule about public charge is not in effect right now. Okay.
Okay.
So why don't you file the application right away?
But then, they have to stay 90 days to.
Yeah, and when will that be?
It's gonna be this December 20-something.
So prepare your case and have it filed in a few weeks. Okay.
So how about the Medicaid that would be using me and my wife and my son?
Right. This is not going to be a problem if you file it before the rule comes into effect. Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
All right. When is this rule going to be effective?
We don't know. Don't know.
Okay.
Good luck. Bye. All right. Here's a question from Sean. Happy Thanksgiving. It's been exactly 4 months for my wife. The I-130, the council in Lebanon told her you're not accepted, you're not refused. So she's in AP for 4 months. Can I file a lawsuit now? You could file a lawsuit now, Sean, but I don't recommend that you do so. I would wait another 4 months. Now, hopefully, you'll get your visa approved soon, and that would be great. But I think 8 months would be around the right time. That's right. Questions? Questions. Who has a question? Sean, did you hear my answer? I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you right now, but I'm hoping that you get the visa approved right away. And if you don't, then let's talk in a few more months. Laney MT, I have a question about trying to speed up my husband's CR1. Is it typical not to hear back from USCIS for 6-ish months? I'm a citizen. Yeah, I don't think 6 months is, I mean, it probably seems like a long time for you, and I get that, but I don't think it's excessive. So I would say hang on, and it'll probably get approved soon. And have a good Thanksgiving in the meantime. We're going to try to bring on some more people here. And if you like and share this live, hit the like button and the share button, then I can bring you up. Let's see here. All right, we have Jordan Henry.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just want to ask something. I had my interview on Monday, right?
Yeah.
So I went in, I had a remove of condition
Okay.
pending and applied for citizenship, right?
Okay.
However, when I went there, the officer was like, he cannot do my N400 today because he said he has to look into my prior marriage. I was married before, to see if it was an immigration benefit I married for the first time. So how long do you think I would take to get an answer?
He said he couldn't do both at the same time.
No, he said he has to reschedule the N400. He said he has no doubt in the my second marriage, but my first marriage,
Mm-hmm.
and he has to go deep into that case to see if my intent was for a benefit, immigration benefit.
I think you could be in for a long delay. I hope not, but I think you could be.
Okay.
Good luck. Yeah.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I think you may be waiting a while. Hopefully it works out. And if you haven't had your naturalization interview and it's been like a year and a half since you applied, then contact me and I can help you out. Okay.
No problem.
Good luck. Yeah. All right. Questions. Who has questions? I'm here to help people. Hope everybody's going to have an amazing Thanksgiving. I know I am. I'm really excited about celebrating this day, going over to a friend's house later. Immigration fees have gone up. Yes, they're always going up. They always do go up. Pardon me. Just gotta set my phone the right way. Sorry, Instagram. Things are getting a little squishy here. What am I thankful for? Yeah. What a great question. I'm thankful for that question. I have a deep gratitude for all the people who are with me right now. All of you people asking your questions and engaging with my content makes me feel that I'm doing some good in the world. And I want to thank all of you for joining me. I'm not leaving or anything, but I just want to answer that question about what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for the beautiful day. I'm thankful for my family. All the things that I have in the world, I feel like I'm a very blessed person. There's a lot to be thankful for. And I think having a practice of gratitude is very good for me, for my mental health as well. So, yeah. What are you thankful for? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you're thankful for on this Thanksgiving. Let's see here. Gonna take some more guests on here. I'm enjoying doing that. That's really seems like a great way to help people out. Kevin is here. This person says, I'm thankful for my health and that I did my process 25 years ago. Yes, if you did your process in the past, that would be a good thing. Let's see here. We have a new guest here, Anderson. Rigoberto, you're doing good in the world. Keep doing it, and I'll come back to you even if you don't get it for payback. Best wishes to you, and thank you for good heart immigrants. Yes, you're welcome, brother. Questions. Who has a question? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Thankful for health and wellness? Yes. If you don't have your health, what do you have? I'm thankful to Almighty God that I received my 10-year green card. Congrats, Patrick. Let me know what you're thankful for. Dewan Freeman followed me. Thank you. Thankful for life. Yes. What can a person do to get work permit or green card if they've been working in agriculture? Book a consultation with me, and so I can review your immigration history more. I would look into a T visa. I want to know more about your immigration, your work history. Sadie Stanwyck, I did not see your question. Let's see here. Questions. Is it fine to apply for AOS green card after ending the J1 visa, not subject to 212V, the day before filing the paperwork? Will an expired DS form cause any issues with the application married citizen? This is ending the au pair program earlier. Is it better to wait till he's out of office to file your AOS for out of status? This is all new information and we're processing it right now. So I think there's going to be a lot of litigation and the rules are going to be in flux. So I don't know if I would hold off on that. I mean, what's the alternative? To be undocumented in the US? I don't know about that. Whoops, fell over. Afghan cases stopped until 2029. Yeah. I mean, he's very quick to respond and punish Afghanistan, but when his own supporters attack the capital, no problem. How can you book a consultation? Go to the link in my bio. Do I think the immigration enforcement will continue in this manner after Trump? Will it get better or has it been unleashed forever? I mean, it depends on who the next president is and what their priorities are. I mean, Trump won the election with the support of a portion of the people in the US, and the next president may have a different idea. Right? Questions. Let's see here.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for hearing my request. I think I got an unusual question. I'm going through divorce process, and because of like everything that happened in November, I should apply for WAWA green card, or for WAWA and green card, and a lot of evidence regarding our divorce process. So you see, like we came to intensive divorce, but my husband filed like 47 different motions to strike me, to strike interpreter, to strike my attorney, some emergency petition to absolve divorce, and some witness statements that contains like line. Like he mentioned some court hearings that they missed, and he brought two witnesses to make statement about it. But there are no court hearings that date, and it's like definite lie, and it's show some coercion and liquidation abuse that he's still continuing after we break up.
Yeah.
But some of the documents they contain notice of restriction. Could I still apply them as evidence in my WAWA? Or if it's like restricted, I cannot reuse it.
So you're applying for a green card through VAWA, right?
Yeah.
And you want to include evidence from your divorce?
Yeah, and some documents that he put under restriction notice. Is it like legal to me?
I don't practice family law, so I don't know how that works. But I guess I can't really answer your question, though. I'm sorry. I don't really know. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yes.